So here's how we report. This is pretty simple. There's a website, and there's a website, and up at the upper right place, there's a little place where you can log in, and you have a username and a password, and you log in, and then there's it automatically comes up to the daily precipitation form, and then you just enter how much precipitation you had, and it all of a sudden defaults when it opens up to 0, and so most of the time you just say submit, and you're done, because you didn't have to enter any values, because usually you don't have any rain. So otherwise, if there's rain, you just report how much you had, and then you hit the submit button. And if you have comments about it, if there was a whole bunch and there was flooding or some other kind of comment that you want to make, then you can just write your comment in there. And then after you're all set, then you hit the submit button, and the report goes in and it immediately shows up on the map. And so this is the Coconino County, and this is 2 days ago. This is the precipitation that we all had in this part of the state 2 days ago. And you can see from the orange and the red are the heavier amounts that this one says like 1.59 or so right here, and this is 0.30, 0.36, 0.34. So a huge storm dumped right here, but these guys only got about 1/3 of an inch, and this guy got like over it, well, an inch and 1/3. Flagstaff, same thing. They had a little bit close to an inch, and then one place actually had an inch, and then down here in Prescott they didn't have so much. So basically it shows up right away on this map, and you can see where you are, and after a little while you'll get used to seeing which one of these spaces your gauge is. So there's other reports. So there's the hail report, there's a significant weather report. If you're there and it's pouring at that point in time and it seems really heavy and you want to let them know, you can file a significant weather report. There's monthly zeros for if you're too lazy every day to go in and say we had 0, we had 0, we had 0. You can come back after a few days and go check, 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 all these days were 0. Some people do that. We need to know if it was 0, because if you don't file a report, we can't assume you had no rain. We can only assume you had no rain if you tell us you had no rain. Otherwise, it's a missing report. Multi-day precipitation. We know people have to have vacations. Oh, I wasn't there. Like in schools, maybe there's nobody to take an observation over the weekend. So basically, you just come back on Monday and you say, this is a multi-day report. This is the rain that fell between Friday and now. And then we know that. Now, if we know only one day had rain over the weekend, then we'll know which day it was. But you don't have to make that assumption. You can just say, well, this is for 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, a week, whatever. Because people go on vacations. And then there's the daily precipitation. And then we also have a drought impact report where you can indicate if you guys are out every day and you're looking at what's going on and you notice, geez, things are starting to get brown, things are starting to, or they're starting to green up, everything's been really, really brown and now it's getting better. There's drought impacts that you can also report. So here's a hail report. There's a significant weather report, and they're just little reports listed over on that side of it. And this is the multi-day thing. So you just say, you know, what day you started before that you weren't taking it, and what day you came back and started taking your gauges. And then you can look at all your data. And you can also get these data back in a format. You can pull them into a spreadsheet and you can analyze the data. And you can look at anybody else's data as well.